Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for watching those videos that I am putting out there. I'm trying to help people fix their credit, understand how the credit industry works, and what they can do to make it work for them instead of against them. One of you sent me a question and say, Luna, why should I have more than one credit card? Because I only have one credit card. Is it beneficial to have more than one credit card? And today, I want to answer that question. One of my mentors said, Luna, every time somebody asks you a question, make a video. I said, why? He said, because most likely you are going to have that question from different people. And instead of answering the question over and over, make a video and send people the link of that video. So that's what I'm doing. I am just answering your questions. So if you have questions, you can put it in the chat. You can get in touch with me, send me your questions, your suggestions, what have you learned that you did not know before. And while you are at it, click on the notification bell, subscribe, and share the video with someone else. So why should you have more than one credit card? Before we start down that road, I want to say, if you have a spending addiction, everything you see you have to buy, do not get more than one credit card, because until you learn how to manage your money, how to restrain yourself, you shouldn't have that many options. This being said, if you have your spending under control, you want to have more than one credit card. Why do you want to have more than one credit card? To fully answer that question, you need to understand how the credit industry works and what affects your credit. So let me show you a chart that shows you what affects your credit score. There are 5 factors that affect your credit score. And the first one is payment history, and it affects your credit score by 35%. That's the major, that's the biggie that affect your credit score by 35%. Then the next is the amount you owe or your credit utilization by 30%, the length of credit history, new credit, and types of credit use. Those are the 5 components that affect your credit score, the makeup of your credit. Now, why should you have more than one credit card? Understand that your payment history affects your credit score by about 35%. That means if you have one credit card and you are late on one of those payments, it is going to affect your credit so bad. I mean, you could lose 25 points just like that for one missed payment, because your payment history affect your credit score by 35%. But if you have more than one credit card, I think I have 12 credit cards so far, and I'm looking to double that. I don't have 12 credit cards because I need to live on credit, but it's for business purposes. So I have a lot of business credit cards, and I'm looking to double that because I want to get to, over $500,000 in credit on business credit. But that's beside the point. When you have one credit card, anything you do on it affects you greatly. But when you have multiple credit cards, you can first of all spread your spending over the different credit cards, keeping your credit utilization low. Credit utilization is the second item that affects your credit score, and it affects it by 30%. If you have one credit card with $10,000 and you use $9,000 on it, your credit utilization is 90%, which bring your credit score down. The higher your credit utilization, the lower is going to bring your core is going to affect your credit score because it looked like you're living on credit. But let's say you had 5 credit cards and you put $2,000 on each credit card. So that's $10,000 of debt. But if your credit utilization across the board is maybe 10 or 20%, 25%, your score is still going to be fine because you spread your debt across. So that's one way you can use many credit cards and still keep your credit utilization lower. But also, if you miss a payment on one card, because you have 5 cards reporting to the credit bureaus, if you mess up on one, it's still going to affect your credit score, but it's not going to affect it by much more. If you only had 1 credit score and you miss a payment, that's it, because that's the only thing you have reporting. But if you have 5, yes, it would affect your score. You know, it's 20% of your total credit report. So it will not affect your credit score as much as if you only had 1 credit card. But like I said before, if you have a spending addiction, if you cannot see that credit card and not swipe, then please do not go and get yourself many credit cards because you say, Luna said I need more than 1 credit card. When you're trying to build credit, yes, it's might be useful to have more than 1 credit card. When you are trying to have more business credit, you're using credit to make money, then yes, go ahead, have more. But if you are just looking to have more credit cards so you can spend more, buy more clothes and jewelry and stuff like that, do yourself a favor. Do not get more credit cards. But it's going to help your score. But you have to see, you have to use wisdom in everything that I say. Take it. It's not that it doesn't work. It works. But you have to see if it works for your situation. So look at it this way. If you have a spending addiction, stay away from credit cards until you get your spending addiction under control. If you're trying to build your credit up, you're trying to boost your score, it will help if you have more than 1 credit card. If you have credit card and your score is under 700, you might want to open another one. If your credit score is more than 700, you might not want to open new credit because it would going to affect your score negatively. So everything works. It's not that it doesn't work, but it works only for certain people in certain situations. So you have to see what works for you and apply that to your own situation. So yes, if you have more than 1 credit card, it definitely helps your score, and also it helps your credit utilization. So until next time, keep your finances under control, be safe, and may you prosper.